Recently, Yuan Jiajun, the Secretary of CPC Chongqing Municipal Committee, and Hu Henhua, the Mayor of Chongqing, had a meeting with Zonglun Sesulis, General Secretary of the Lao People's Revolutionary Party Central Committee and Lao President. They focused on how to accelerate the development of the ILSTC and strengthen the cooperation among Chongqing, Laos, and ASEAN countries in various fields, especially in trade and economy through the China-Laos Railway. This news highlights the importance of the ILSTC as a key national-level transport route. It serves as a vital transportation bridge connecting logistics networks of Western China and ASEAN countries, effectively linking Eurasia global supply chain hub. It can be seen that the ILSTC connects the belt that is a Silk Road economic belt and the road that is a 21st century maritime Silk Road, forming a complete closed loop through Western China. With the increase in logistics, the ILSTC is paving the way for logistics efficiency and lowered cost, while logistic efficiency plays a critical role in driving global industrial growth. We are fortunate to have Eric Chen, the head of corporate development at the YCH Group, who will share valuable insights based on their company's experiences. Eric will provide in-depth knowledge about the advantages of integrating international logistics corridors with supply and industry chains. His expertise will shed light on how this integration contributes to ensure the stability of the global supply chain.
Yeah, so Chongqing obviously is a very large municipality. It's probably the largest municipality in all of China. Got a very huge base of natural resources, people, as well as a consolidation of different technologies. So at the starting point of the new sea-land trading corridor, it's really the best place to be in terms of opening up new trade routes to the west and southwest part of China, connecting with ASEAN, Central Asia, and all the way to Europe. And I know that currently there are already a lot of efforts going in to develop the China-Euro train services, the trucking service all the way to ASEAN, and also a lot of multimodal services connecting sea freights as well as ports to facilitate cross-border trade. So I think in terms of infrastructure, it's already in the pace of very good developments. In terms of industry, there are a lot of companies in Chongqing that are now doing goods that would be exporting to other regions, which is also, I think, a very good place to start with in terms of cross-border trade.
Cross-border trade is rapidly emerging as the fastest growing and most influential sector in international trade. For example, the smartphone that many of us hold in our hands, its components come from different countries and regions across the world. These components usually undergo a complex journey, involving production, assembling, packaging, and transportation before finally forming into a product. Behind this intricate process actually lies a hidden logic, a web of connection that link supply chain networks and logistic systems.
Of course, we started with the fundamentals of warehousing, logistics, freight, and import-export, which are really the building blocks for all supply chain services. So we help our clients to move the raw materials, parts from one country to the next that they can assemble and then sell to the end markets. Our solutions actually are heavily focused on the cross-border facilitation of supply chain. So we have cross-border trading solutions. We also have a track and trace visibility tools, which is a control tower platform for all our clients to monitor where the goods are going from one place to the next.
YCH's ongoing Superport program is a remarkable endeavor to build an extensive infrastructure network across ASEAN countries. It might be challenging to envision, but this inland container terminal located in Vân Phong Province, Vietnam, is set to become a vital connecting node between Western China and Southeast Asia. Naturally, this development holds big potential to enhance the trade and logistics connectivity between China and ASEAN countries.
So the concept of Superport is basically multimodal logistics nodes that will comprise and become the ASEAN Smart Logistics Network. So we have started the first Superport in Vietnam, in the Vinh Phuc province, and then we're now building a second one in Cambodia, and there'll be new ones coming up in Indonesia and other ASEAN countries as well. So the whole idea of a superport is to basically to build a new infrastructure that can enable and expand the capabilities of existing infrastructures. So for instance, in Vietnam, we have an off-airport container terminal, which can hugely increase what the current airport can handle. In the same location, there'll be a combination of railway, trucking, sea freight, and as well as air freight consolidation. So it's really a place that can enable all the customers that have logistics needs to come together and use the most efficient and effective way to move the goods and also conduct value-add services to the supply chain work that they're doing as well.
As Eric highlighted, the Superport program represents the largest logistic endeavor undertaken by a Singaporean company in Vietnam, and will play a crucial role in infrastructure to support Vietnam's thriving export industry. Apart from connecting Kunming in China Yunnan province to Hanoi through road and rail networks, the Superport also includes international ports in Haiphong City, Vietnam. This integrated infrastructure is a multi-modal logistic hub, integrating land-based port facility with a central operational hub for various supply chain activities. Using the power of technology to create a smarter global supply chain network will play a key in improving regional logistics and boosting supply chain connectivity.
In terms of cross-border trade, track and tracing, visibility, and also trust-based certification will be the latest thing to move ahead. In YCH, we have a very well-utilized control tower software that can help clients to track all the movement of goods from one country to the next, all within their control and in the details that they require. The next frontier, I believe, will be the visibility from the client's factory or the raw material suppliers all the way to the end consumer's hands, and really like home consumers or could be end user in the industrial space. So the visibility platform that can aggregate data from many sources across countries will be the very important parts coming forward for cross-border trade.